everyone. Today's Ask Away Wednesday. We're going to talk about data governance and data security. And Alter, the question that came in from the field is, why is it essential to integrate your data access control and governance throughout your data stack? We obviously, we are a part of a data ecosystem, and so we have a lot of kind of thoughts around on the vendors and ecosystem around us. James, what are your thoughts on that?
One thing that has been happening in the last 60 to 90 days is we're continuing to see the definition of data governance change, or the role of data governance change to include more data security and kind of more data access paradigms into it, right? There's still, obviously the kind of core definition of governance around ensuring that the right users have quality data that's meaningful to them. But now folks are adding securely delivering that quality data to the right people at the right time. And one challenge that I think folks are not understanding is when you start to implement, and especially when you start to automate the data access controls and data security features as well within there, is that you can maybe get into a situation where different parts of the data team don't understand what each other are doing. So it's almost like a left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing in these regards. And so if you've got one person who's solely focused on metadata collection and analysis, and another person whose sole responsibility is in access control and security, we've seen multiple times where access control and security are putting RBAC in place, or masking in place, or row level policies in place. And then the person that's on the other side, focused on classification and metadata collection, is wondering, why am I getting masked data values back for this? That's wrong. Alter table unset masking policy. And then the access control and security person wakes up in the morning, comes in and goes to demo to their boss how they are controlling access to data, and data comes back unmasked, and everyone looks kind of silly and foolish. And believe me, we've been in that seat with them when everybody looks silly and foolish. And it's because these two functions are not speaking to each other as this definition of data governance is evolving. And so one way to kind of force these two hands to come together is to bring the two pieces of software that you're using to do each function together, right? Not only now are these pieces of software communicating, and so you can see, hey, Alter is here, Alter is setting policy over this data for these reasons. Maybe that's why I'm getting masked data back. But it at the very least, it forces these two users to come together and at least communicate so that they're aware of what's going on. This might sound like a big company problem, and most of the time it is. But we have certainly seen some use cases recently, Chris, where data teams of three are stepping on each other's toes because everyone's so focused on their own lane. The software is not talking, the people are not talking, and then users get frustrated.
Yep, we've seen it happen twice now in kind of the mid-sized companies as well, kind of like you said, in the last 30, 60 days. It's becoming more and more prevalent, and in order to have these data governance and data security programs, it requires kind of the integrated system. And it's not just integrated, as you said, it's not just the software, it's the people as well. So right. Hope that answers the question. If not, go ahead and give the feedback below in the comments section. We'd love to read it. Or if you have any additional questions, go ahead and hit us up down there. We'll be here next week to answer more questions about governance and security and anything else that the audience might deem appropriate. So let us know. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.